Me, hello, Akon, how are you? I am very well, thank you. I am glad you are feeling more fit today. Me, yes, I caught a break from Ascension Energies, so I thought I would catch up on channeling so I can put a few out this week. I'm undecided about what I want to ask you about. Ivo seems to like your referral to part of the Terran personality as our reptilian characteristics, so I'd like to ask you about that as well as more about your lives in general. Very well. Me, I think I'll ask about your lives in general. In your life with Elizabeth in the 1950s you were associated with a mothership and then, like Ivo does, flew craft to Earth, like personal flying saucers which were a 2 or 3 man crew, correct? Yes, we have personal one-man craft as well. The craft are run with our minds. This is biotechnology run on universal energy, as all else is. Me, so these craft are like beings. And you're inside the being? Yes. Me, are they sentient? To a degree, most of the craft is robotic. We do the thinking for the craft. Me, geez, you must get a kick out of the nuts and bolts we fly around on Earth. Smiling, yes, they are primitive, and they are dangerous as well. What they are attempting to do with your Airbus craft is create a sentient robot, but this cannot be done unless you tie the pilot and co-pilot into the flying of the craft. However, your minds are not focused enough. So these ships would be receiving instructions that would be nonsensical to them. You must have a focused mind to fly craft. Me, so when there's a large ship, like a mothership, is one person flying the craft or are many doing it? There is a team of so-called pilots, they would be the equivalent of the pilots. This team runs certain functions of the ship, and now of course, our ships must be equipped with weaponry, which is a pity, but we need them, so one being might run the weapons and the others pilot the ships. That we are telepathic helps because we can hear the other's thoughts. Me, interesting. But the other people on the ship aren't doing anything towards flying it or any of the primary activities. No. They are not. Me, so are some of the functions robotic or mechanical? We do not make much use of mechanics, my dear. We are a light-based race, so we would run all on either crystal or light technologies which we have learned to synthesize. Me, wow. So even the ship holds a high vibration. Oh yes, it must, because it must house us. It vibrates on our frequency. It is a living being of light, as are we humans. Me, that's fascinating. It is. Yes. Me, I guess you can't talk about your propulsion systems? Not in detail. But I can tell you they are run on the ether of the universe. Yes, love is our fuel, laughing, and the guidance system is the pilot. Me, boy, that's going to make for some strange love songs in the future, if we keep singing about love. I've never heard it called fuel before. Love is many things. It is the source of life and provides all we need. It is not just the stuff of your romance songs, no. But that is how you experience love in your limited view of life. This will change. Me, so have you been in space ever since the 1950s? Largely, yes. The mothership I fly on is not my ship, as Ivo's is. He is captain of his ship. I am not. Haben is the captain of the mothership I fly on. Yes, you are marveling at his name, it means to have in German. There are many similarities between our languages and some of your world's languages, and that is of course, because of our influence in past history. In antiquity. You have also adapted many of our habits as part of your cultures. For example, your habit of showing respect in the form of manners, comes from the human races. When we have respect for all of life and all other people, then we treat them in a particular way. It would never occur to us to do otherwise. Speaking of your reptilian behaviors, and your people in their infancy, adapted some of what they saw us doing and saying into their own early cultures. Me, wow. Is your culture similar to that of the Pleiadians, or the vegans, for example? As you are aware, the vegans are one of the early human cultures in the galaxy, along with the Lyrans. They were the first. Initially the vegans assumed the more masculine, thought-based, service-to-self culture type, and the Lyrans were the more feminine, intuition-based culture that focused on agriculture. The Alpha Centaurians came from Venus originally, by way of Earth, but found a better star to live around with Proxima Centauri. You can see the influence of both in your societies on Earth, and this extends out into the galaxy as well. Some appear more masculine, warlike, and some more feminine, intuitive. There is a large influence on the part of the reptilians as well, of course on your planet. You are interested in our propulsion systems. Yes, there is a description of how the ships work in the book Elizabeth wrote. She was more able to understand the science than you currently are. However, you must look at flight in this way: love is all vibration, the highest vibration. This vibration, as you have noted through your own chakra system, can be refracted into different sub-frequencies. These different frequencies express certain functions in the 3D/4D human. You say that each frequency relates to either the lower function of functionality upon Earth, root, or the higher function of connecting with the cosmos, crown. In the same way, these frequencies can be used to propel a craft. No, nothing must be added, such as your petrol. Divided into frequencies is more the expression. It is complicated when you do not understand the properties of love, and your planet does not as of yet. So, on Meetan, Akon, your houses, are they also bio-beings? They are. All is alive. We build from life, not from death. We do not create death in what we do. We do not kill. We create life, or rather we convert energy, which is the stuff of life, to create life forms. These are our homes. So do you have running water? Smiling, laughing, of course. We must drink. Water is also the stuff of life. It is one of the elements. How do you create running water in your homes? Do you use piping? We convert energy into water. Wow. Energy, love, can be converted into anything. So, if there's a stream nearby, or a lake, you don't, pardon the pun, tap it to supply yourself with water? Smiling, no. Ivo says they use sterilizers to do their dishes on Eltarin. He laughs at my dishwasher, which I love. It is also primitive, yes. But yes, we have sterilizers as well. Washing dishes is not the onerous task it is on Earth, and we would not wash them in the dirty water of streams as some cultures upon your planet do. This is a way to become infected with illness quickly. Your washing dishes is also suspect, as yes, the soap is clean but the sponge is often well used before disposal. This sponge also carries germs. You have robust immune systems, I must say. We've been here, living in these dirty ways for so many millennia. Imagine the chamber pots they used to dump out of the window every morning, onto the sidewalks of big European cities, no less. So you would like to discuss our toilet facilities? Why not? Smiling, we bathe daily, as you do. We do have our own germs and bacteria, but they do not affect us as it does you because we keep our bodies in homeostasis. They are balanced and self-regulating. We do not have the sickness that you do. Occasionally we might lose a limb, but then we grow it back. That's gotta suck. Growing a leg back if it's lost. I can imagine the itching. Smiling, better than going without, we find. A little inconvenience. The blueprint for your bodies is in the etheric body, and it is simply a question of the body reproducing the limb. So because we are in balance, we can regenerate a lost limb. Wouldn't losing the blood put your body out of balance? My dear, the blood rebalances itself as well. It all goes back to 0 point. Clearly, you are not aware how unhealthy earthlings are. No. I guess I'm not. All of your disease is unnecessary. And yes, disease. The cause of all sickness is negativity. We do not live in negative environments. You do. Again, this is the draconian influence. Ivo speaks of this a lot, how they create systems to keep you in poverty, disease, homeless and generally less than what is your due as masters of the universe. They keep you in the dark, a phrase befitting their purpose. Were you to find your light again, as our ancestors did, you would not have these conditions on your planet. This is what the Galactic Federation and others will be coming to teach you, how to live as your cousin races in the galaxy live. And to teach you the true focus of life, to love. I just intuited that the malaise I've been going through with ascension energies is the reversal of all the effects of this draconian agenda stuff within myself. I'm being freed of it. That's a positive way to look at feeling like crap all the time, but I'll take it. Me, so you're saying then, and I guess it's a no-brainer, that our societies are largely swung to the negative. When in fact we are ultra-positive beings, and I suppose, not surprisingly, we thrive under those circumstances. Yes. Ultra-positive is our frequency. Low vibration is not. There are beings that are low vibration. Some rocks are lower vibration, there are also second-dimensional beings who are lower vibration. They cannot create as you can, they only care for, and those are the elementals. They are like the elves of your fairy tales as they fulfill the wishes of higher frequency beings. They will ascend as well, do not feel sorry for them. Also, of course, there are the many beings in the multiverse who do not live on the soul matrix. They have no souls, therefore their behavior is low vibrational behavior. They are currently in control of your planet on many timelines. This is changing as we are fighting them off and bringing them to galactic court to hear out their crimes against humanity. Eventually, though, all will rejoin the light and become co-creators. Many of those beings will be on the lower timelines of your planet, the catastrophic timelines, as you have referred to. There will be many non-humans on these timelines constructing a reality expressing their greed, sloth, lust, treachery. Yes. That is catastrophic. Many will die but will be recycled again to continue this until they develop enough conscience to change their ways, or at least to want to. Yes, very sad. I know you feel my sadness. This is necessary and part of creation. What will happen there is whatever it takes to wake them up, and I am afraid this may be severe. We will be trying to help them, though, as we are now. When they experience for long enough, the fruits of their own mind, they may become tired and wish to stop. Many will be there to help rehabilitate them. So all is not lost. Gaia has accepted the task of housing these beings for as long as it takes to help bring them to light. She is a gracious and generous mother being herself. She is. She has a big heart. She does indeed.